Thank you for viewing this short video highlighting the partnership between Huthwaite and the industrial division of a $1.2 billion global manufacturing company. In this presentation, we'll highlight four areas. Firstly, the objectives the organization had, then how they went about ensuring that their investment in training translated into improved performance. Thirdly, what Huthwaite implemented for the company. And most importantly, what results was Huthwaite able to help this organization achieve in a relatively short amount of time? This is an organization that had some aggressive goals and specific metrics targeting pipeline, profit, and revenue growth. And one of the key drivers they identified in making this transformation happen was improving sales effectiveness. Now, that term sales effectiveness can be interpreted in many ways, so let's take a look at what this company meant by that. First of all, Huthwaite helped them establish consistent sales process across all of the organization, which can be easily managed through their CRM they're using, which was Salesforce.com. Now, it's important to note that we believe there needed to be several processes defined to reflect the different buying processes for different solution lines. Second, we needed to leverage best practices available to equip all sales staff with the skills necessary to effectively put together account plans and improve selling skills to drive the global execution of those plans. Just as importantly, we needed to train the sales managers on how to coach and reinforce the skills learned to apply with their accounts and their opportunities. This needs to be integrated as part of the organization's regular cadence around account and opportunity management. And a key component was we worked with the leadership team to help them identify leading indicator metrics so that all of us know if the initiative is on track to improving performance. To enable improvements in effectiveness, there isn't just one magic pill in terms of skills. Improving performance means shifting the bell curve in a positive direction in four critical areas. First of all, and where we recommend starting, is improving the customer conversation. And that's where we implemented the spin selling methodology with this organization. Secondly, stepping back from the individual conversation, how do we help them progress opportunities through the pipeline with greater velocity and greater confidence? Looking at their account planning process, how to help them find greater streams of revenue, new buying centers within their existing accounts, and improve their account penetration and overall revenue per account. And it's a shame if all of that is done well, and we have to give away margin at the end of a sales cycle in order to get a deal over the line. So being able to negotiate effectively at the end to preserve target margins and also preserve the relationship with the customer. And each one of those four areas is housed in a plan around coaching, reinforcement, and measurement to make sure that we're making progress in critical areas. Each one of the workshops that we implemented was part of an overall integrated learning experience which has multiple touch points. Starting with an online pre-assessment to get a baseline of skills, through interactive e-learning modules to introduce people to key concepts in preparation for an instructor-led face-to-face workshop, where we do those things that workshops do best, which is practicing the new skills, getting coaching, getting feedback, and additional practice. But it's what happens after the training that's just as important as what happens in the training. So interactive reinforcement modules are quickly provided to all participants, and we look at a variety of coaching interactions to help reinforce and drive behavior and adoption of the methodology. Then we'll come back after 45 to 60 days and do a post-assessment so we can see a pre- and post-skill improvement. So what results did this organization see after working with Huthwaite for 8 months? Well, very early on, we helped them identify what those leading indicators were. What were those metrics that would let them know they're on the path to achieving the revenue growth that they've identified was their key priority? First of all, they wanted to see, have the skills of our global sales force actually improved? And how can we measure that? Secondly, are our managers coaching? And then number 3 and 4 is all about, are we seeing improvement in pipeline performance? First of all, in the quantity of the pipeline, that is the overall pipeline value. And secondly, in the quality in the pipeline, are we seeing those opportunities convert? So what were the results after 8 months? Well, within 45 days, they were able to see a 17% improvement in skill development in key areas. Good leading indicator there. Secondly, we saw that 56% of their managers were meeting the coaching requirements. Now, that wasn't quite as high as everyone would have liked to have seen, but still it was 56% of managers were coaching after the training better than they were before. And we put some plans in place to identify where the gaps were and address those gaps. In terms of improving the pipeline performance, their total pipeline value increased by 230%. That's the quantity. What about the quality in the pipeline? Their conversion rate almost tripled, went from 10 to 28% globally. So thank you for watching this presentation. I hope it gave you a preview of the types of challenges that Huthwaite addresses and the types of results that can be obtained when training is implemented well. You'll see some numbers on the screen here. We look forward to the opportunity of speaking with you about the sales performance objectives you got for your organization. Thank you very much.